So almost 2 weeks ago, 10, 11 days, one of our tortoises took off, never to be seen again. He escaped the yard somehow. We're not exactly sure. We think maybe he got under the house and got through the other side and made it out. He'd been gone for about 11 days, and we saw him on social media. Some people had filmed him on social media in the area, and we ended up meeting some of these people. They were about 6-7 miles away from our house, and they said when I got there, me and Jacob, they said that they'd just seen him about an hour and a half ago. They were like, "We're so sorry we didn't grab him. We didn't know it was somebody's pet. We just never seen anything like this. He's huge." And so anyways, we just had missed him. These people were very apologetic, not their fault one bit. They had no idea. And you know, this guy's like 35 pounds. A lot of people just don't want to pick up and touch a 35-pound monster like this. And the day he went missing, I don't know if you can see that, somebody put down 5/22/26 on his shell. See if I can move that a little bit. Anyways, so me and Jacob got there. It was sunset, and these super nice people literally had a search party, flashlights, their kids, the whole neighborhood. And we were searching there for we had maybe 45 minutes before it got really, really dark. And we looked into the night until it got dark, and we just said, look, he's hunkered down somewhere. That's how they are at night. They hunker down. He could get into a hole. He could get under a house, under a car, whatever, in a ditch. It's going to be impossible. So I said, look, just call us if you see anything. He's going to reemerge when it gets hot out and sunny. He's going to come into a lawn probably. You'll see him. And this is 6 or 7 miles away that he traveled in like a week. And sure enough, yesterday, somebody brought him back to the house. And he's back, he's eating, and now we're just figuring out how to make sure he doesn't escape again. So he's back. There's his sister. So now we have to figure out, make sure that he can't get out of here. But I think it's going to be okay. But anyway, such great people. To actually bring him over here and drop him off, they would not accept any money. They were just the nicest people, and the whole neighborhood over there was so nice. When we got there, everybody was looking. They said, "We're going to find your tortoise, your turtle, your tortoise. We're going to find him, and we're going to get him back to you, because we know, we have pets. We know how it feels." And I knew he was going to be okay no matter what. I mean, this is his type of environment. These guys would survive no problem out here. But it's tempting to look at all the trees and bushes and grass and everything out there for tortoise and not want to be adventurous and, cruise. So he's been on quite an adventure for about 10, 11, 12 days, whatever it is. And we just got him back last night. So we're actually going to stop over. I got the address to these people's house. We're going to go over there and, I don't know, give them a couple bucks a gift. They wouldn't take anything yesterday. I said, please, please. And I wasn't at the house. They'd come up to the top of the road. Jacob had given them our address, and we were up with the dozer yesterday. So if I was near the house, I would have just ran out of the house and got some money. But I said, look, let me run down to the house. No, we won't take it. We won't take it. I said, please, please. No, we won't take it anyway. So I said, give me your address. We gotta do something for you. So I'm gonna go drop them off some money and maybe a thank you card or something today. Just super nice people. I mean, just rolled up in a pickup truck. He was in a big box in the back. So pretty cool. Just really good, down to earth, salt of the earth type people out here, I must say. And just seeing him on social media, I mean, people really cared. They really cared about this little tortoise. Look at these two. What's up? What's up, big girl? Hey. He's not giving you the bone. She wants that bone. Anyway, so that was some great news yesterday. We missed him, but at the same time, I knew he was going to be okay. Just luckily, he didn't get run over by a car, because he did cross a couple roads. But 7 miles this thing traveled in less than 2 weeks. And you head west of here, the brush and the forest is so thick. He just cruised by it, and he went through some farms, and he got into like a little neighborhood, and they landed up finding him out in front of a church in the neighborhood. So he's back home, safe and sound. But I wasn't really that worried because I just knew he was, I mean, look at that. He's not going to starve. I mean, he's 35 pounds. Nothing's really going to eat him. But I knew he'd be okay. But better that he's here. I guess God brought him back for a reason. He's here. So they are eating machines. They are something else. And speaking of eating machines, Nugget, man, she wants that dog's bone because she is an eating machine. Nugget has lost no weight. She's a plump 20.8 pounds. My daddy, 20 pounds. Big girl. Yeah. He ate it. He ain't giving that back to you. He ain't giving it to you. So anyways, checking in. Pretty amazing, great people. So get the day started here. Everybody's eating, and check back in a bit. So I'm in the kitchen here, and there's a little gator right here cruising right by. Just went under. There he goes. Oh, let's see if you guys can see him. There he goes. He's just cruising. Never know what you're going to see out here. Gorgeous day. Well, he just stopped. He hangs out right over here quite a bit. Got a swimming pool for these guys, and she has to go in this fountain. Just watching this. Got them a nice little swimming pool over there, but she'd rather play in this thing. Wow. Okay. What do you think? Yeah.